Alright, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another Anime Defenders video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to macro AFK gems in Anime Defenders. As some of you guys know, they recently tried to remove macroing, or they pretty much did. If you guys don't know what they did, they pretty much ruined all the last methods that I made on this channel. Pretty much, they made it so you spawn in different locations and you look in different locations, so none of the methods on my channel actually work anymore, and a lot of people were actually asking me if I could make another one. So this video, with the help of this guy, Moob, I actually did make another one. This guy did do the most effort. He made this, so shout out to this guy. But yeah, pretty much I'll show you guys how to do this AFK method. Pretty much makes the same gems as before. It'll probably make you like 30,000, 40,000 every 12 hours, or like 4,000 an hour pretty much. But it'll make you around there, maybe a little bit less because of them removing macros, so it's like a little bit harder now. So yeah, if you guys do find this video helpful, make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure you do watch the whole video because this is really complicated, but in the end, it's worth it because of a lot of trivia rolls and gems. But yeah, let's get into the video. Alright, so first thing, obviously you guys want to do, I'm going to explain a couple of things that you guys need to actually start this. First, this method, you need at least 3 decent units. I know these aren't decent, these are actually really good units, but I would get good units, at least evolved mythics, at least 2 or 3 of them. I think 2 should be enough, but 3 would be best. You should be good with Elf Hero, Curse King, Flame Dragon God, literally any evoed mythic. I don't think something like Garp would work, because the problem with Garp is that he does attack slow in his middle stages, so he's not very good. Even I won't use my Almighty Garp in here, and I won't even use my Almighties in this. I'll use these just these evoed mythics to do it. So you don't need Requiem Furin to do this. You just need 3 decent mythic units and you should be good. Next thing you need is account manager. Obviously, it is how you get multiple Roblox things. I'll put the link in the description. I'm not going to explain to you how to actually use it, just search up a guide to how to actually use it, but yeah, you do need this. And then next, obviously you need Tiny Task, which is completely safe. I'll put it in the description as well. But yeah, you need Tiny Task, account manager, and you need 3 strong units to actually do this. But yeah, that's pretty much what you need. This is a 4 alt macro. You can do this with 1 account, but actually it's pretty much easier with 1 account, so you just need to follow how I do it in the video. But yeah, this is a 4. I'm gonna do this with 4 alt accounts. But yeah, let's get into how to actually do it. Also, I just want to say I will probably have a download link in my description on this whole entire Tiny Task. The problem with this, it does mess up for a lot of people. You need to have apparently you need to have the same monitor resolution as me and some stuff. So it messes up for a lot of people. I definitely recommend just making it yourself. But if you're too lazy, go to my Discord and download it, and it might work for you. Okay, let's get right into this. First thing you want to do, obviously, go to Anime Defenders, get on your main account, and you're going to join your private server, your main account, and then you're going to go to Roblox Account Manager and join with the 3 alt accounts you actually want to use. So I'm going to be using these 3, so I'm going to just join the server with these 3. Remember, if you don't know how to use this, literally search up a guide on this. It's kind of hard to explain, but you put your private server and job ID, you put the place ID, which is right here in the top left of the screen, in place ID, and then you make sure your alt accounts are actually allowed in the server, and that should be it. If you ran into any issues, I don't know, just search it up, but pretty much bring all your alt accounts inside of here, plus your main accounts, so that's what I'm going to do right now. Alright, now that all my alt accounts are in here, I'm going to minimize this, minimize my Roblox, and this is very important. You're going to make sure you make your tabs as small as possible where you can't change it anymore at all. And then what you're going to do, you're going to put them in the 4 corners. So this one, I'm going to put in the top right here. And you got to put it in perfectly. Don't let it snap onto the thing because it makes it bigger. So I like to do this. Put it in the 4 corners perfectly. Just do it yourself. This one, you can put it in the bottom right. I see here. And just do it perfectly. You cannot mess this up. If you mess this up, then the macro... at least the one you download won't work, but the one that you do might still work. And then my main account, I'm going to put in top left. Put your main account in top left every single time. So main account in top left. And then this account in the bottom. And if you can't, I have Windows 11, so I can actually put stuff through here. But you could download this thing called translucent taskbar. What this does is obviously it makes your taskbar translucent, so you can see your thing through it. So you can download that if you want. It actually does help. But yeah, once you have this, you should be good. Now, you guys are going to be on the screen, because right when you join the game, you're going to be on the screen. For some reason, this one, I accidentally clicked off the screen, but you need to have this banner open, because this is where you're supposed to start the Tiny Task. So I'm going to just restart the game on this. You can restart your game by just going into a map like this. I'm just going to a map on this and then leave. So my game actually goes back to this banner, because I want to start the Tiny Task on this banner. Alright, so there you go. This is what your game should look like before you start your Tiny Task. So I'm open Tiny Task here, and then obviously Tiny Task settings, continuous playback, and then that's pretty much all that matters. Play speed 1x, and then yeah, let's start the recording. This is, you gotta be very specific with this. Make sure you have your 3 damage units in your 1, 2, and 3rd slots. I think the most important one, that doesn't matter. Make sure you have your damage units in your 1, 2, and 3 slots. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is make sure you're tabbed into the top left one here. Now I'm gonna start recording, so F8. So when I start my recording, I'm gonna spam click up here, just make sure I'm tabbed in, and then press tab to actually close the leaderboard, and then close out of this. Go to this tab, close out a leaderboard, and then do this. Go to this one, same thing, close out the leaderboard of tab, and then do this. This one, do the same thing, and then go back to the top left one, press on a portal icon, press on story, and then go to enter play. And then go Windmere Village, Infinite Mode, confirm, and do the same thing on these ones. Make sure you click in multiple times, just in case something messes up. Which I'm doing right now. You should be able to hear my clicks, but yeah, just click multiple times so nothing messes up, and it should work as I'm doing right now. There we go, story, and there we go. And then you do this, tap on this one, and then start, then spam start button, and there you go. Should be in the map. Now this is where you really need to lock in, because what they did, as you see, they made it so you spawn in different locations every time. As you see, all my alts are spawned in different locations. This one's literally inside of a tree. But yeah, as you see, they're on different locations. That one's all the way over there. But what you want to do pretty much is, I'm going to explain to you. Once you make money, some people have bad internet, so you might want to wait a little bit. I'm going to wait just in case you guys are downloading this and you have bad network. So I'm going to actually wait for you guys to actually catch up. But what you want to do is you're going to spam 1, 2, and 3 on your keyboard. As you see, I'm spamming 1, 2, and 3. And then you're going to spam click everywhere in the bottom right of your screen. So I like to do this entire section right here. Pretty much the entire bottom right of your screen. And this should work. As you see, it's only placed as 𝐓𝐀𝐆𝐒 because he's the cheapest right now. But just keep doing this. I like this for a couple of rounds. And this is why you need 3 units. But I mean, you can just do 1 and 2 if you only have 2 units. But 3 works best, since as you see, I'm just placing them everywhere in the bottom right of my screen. And I like sticking in one section so it doesn't make it confusing. So yeah, bottom right is what I do. And I recommend you guys do the same. But yeah, this is good. As you see, this is pretty much all I could place. And I didn't even end up placing a free run because she costs more money than the other 2. But there we go. I'll get paid one more time. I'll get paid one more time while spamming this, and then this should be good. But everything in the bottom right. Also, hopefully this macro doesn't get removed, because yeah, macro ring got nerfed hard, so it's crazy I didn't manage to do this. But there we go. This looks good. And then now you're gonna spam C on your keyboard just in case there's a unit tab still open. So spam C. So the reason you're spamming C is because if you don't, it'll be like you'll be holding this guy and you can't click on these. So make sure you spam C. No matter, it's just spam C. And I just jumped on accident, but that shouldn't matter. And then there you go. Now that you spam C, what you want to do is actually just click random places where you place your units at. So my units are in the bottom right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click everywhere in the bottom right of my screen, click on a unit, and then click the upgrade button. And what you could do is you could put you put your finger on the upgrade button on your monitor, and that'll help. So what I do, as you see what I'm doing right now, I'm literally just clicking everywhere in the bottom right of my screen and clicking the upgrade button. Also, make sure you do not click anywhere near the sell button. If you click the sell button, the entire macro will mess up. But as what I'm doing right now, I'm clicking literally everywhere in the bottom right of my screen and clicking this sell or this buy button to upgrade them, because obviously I need to upgrade them if I want to win the macro or win the match. So just keep doing this. Every single person in the bottom right, literally anywhere, even the areas you didn't place, because in a different macro you might place there. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. Just keep upgrading these ones. But yeah, you're pretty much gonna do this for a while. You could wait for wave intervals to actually do it. So I'm gonna stop here. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna wait till I have like 5,000 in, and then I'll continue doing it again. And yeah, just make sure you're nowhere near that sell button. If you click that sell button, it'll open a tab on your screen, and then you can't click anything else. So make sure you do not press that sell button. Make sure your cursor isn't anywhere near it. Pretty much, let's just wait here. Wait till I get paid a bit more. I'm at 4,000. Should be good enough. And now I start doing the same thing again. Put your finger on the buy button so you know where to press, just in case you're like, as you see, I'm pressing on this lane, because in another run my units could be where this lane is. So you gotta just be smart. And we are going to be going to wave 31 in this macro. The reason we're going to wave 31 is because first of all, it's actually pretty easy to get there, so it won't be hard for people with really bad units. And second, it gives you a trade roll on wave 31. So this is really good for trade rolls as well as gems. It makes a lot of gems an hour, makes a lot of trade rolls an hour, and yeah, it's very good. But yeah, I'm just going to keep upgrading these guys for a while until late wave. This is literally all you do. Just make sure you do not mess up. Make sure you're clicking on random places in the bottom right of your screen. I'll say like the bottom right square of your screen. So just do that. And then another thing that you want to do is you want to AFK check your alt accounts. So as you see, I'm poor now. So what you want to do is just click on these tabs. As you see, just click on these ones. Make sure they don't get AFK'd. And then you go back to your main account. And then just keep doing the same thing. Make sure you never click on the sell button though, because as I said, it'll mess everything up. And as you guys see, I'm gonna make an example. The reason I placed in the bottom right, as you see, in this one, if I placed in the bottom right, my units would have been here and over here, so it's good here. This one, there's a big tree in front of my face, so I don't know about this one. I think I might have been, yeah, there's a big tree in this one, so I don't know about this one, because yeah, there's a big tree there. So I think that one's just unlucky. So hopefully you don't get the spawn in your main account. That's just gonna be unlucky. This one, I would have placed here and probably right here as well. So bottom right will usually always work, but yeah, sometimes it could mess up. Very rarely though. I tested this like multiple times. It worked almost every time. So yeah, spawns like this tree spawn in the top right. That's just really unlucky. I've never seen that before. So guy is literally inside of a tree. If he was inside of a tree, he'd have some space to put stuff in, I think. So yeah. But yeah, just gonna keep upgrading my units until wave about 31. And then once I'm wave 31, I'll come back to you guys. I'm going to speed it up for you guys right now, just so you guys see what I'm doing. But pretty much just keep upgrading your units. That's all you need to do. Alright, as you can see, it is wave 31 now, which is usually when we'd sell, because on wave 31 you get a guaranteed tree roll drop. But what I'm going to do for this is, because in this macro you can actually get placed in like the back or the front, the time of this macro might actually change. So I'm going to wait till at least wave 32, and then what I'm going to do is just leave the game. Because if you leave the game, you actually keep the gems and the tree rolls. I think you don't keep the XP, I could be wrong about that, but I know you keep the gems and tree rolls, which is the important part. So it's very good because it actually doesn't mess up the macro at all. Because usually if I just sell my units, it'll be very hard because obviously they'll always be in random places. So the meta is to just leave the game. And I see my wave 32. I think it might be enough. No, just to be safe, because I don't want this macro messing up, I'm going to leave on wave 33 just so we can be safe about this. Alright, wave 32 completed. What I'm going to do, top left of my screen, I'm going to just press on these three dots, literally just press leave game. And there you go, leave the game. Go down this one, three dots right here, leave the game, leave the game. This one right here, three dots right here, leave the game. I'm gonna press on this again just in case I messed up, but leave the game. I'm pretty sure I didn't. And right here, press the three dots, leave the game. I don't know why I keep pressing on it multiple times. I'm being an idiot by doing that, but should still work. And there you go. Now we're in the same position we were at the beginning. So I'm gonna double click on this monitor because that's the one that started off. And then now I'm gonna start to replay again. And I did get gems, by the way. I kept track, so I did get gems. But yeah, now I'm gonna end the recording. So F8, there you go. And it should have worked now. So now we're gonna replay it. I'm gonna make sure I actually got gems since I'm like schizo. So let me see. Alright, so I actually did. I got like 300 gems on all my accounts. So it did work. I got my gems, got my cherry rolls. So what I'm gonna do now, this is literally the same position I ended off. I'm gonna just start the recording, and now we're gonna actually see if it works, and hopefully nothing messes up, but it shouldn't mess up. We should be good. As long as beginning units actually place to get upgraded, we should be good. But yeah, everything is going fine so far. This part should never mess up. Alright, as you see in this spawn, if I place an entire bottom right, there is a whole track right here. So this is a kind of unlucky spawn, but as you see, there are still 3 locations I can see me placing units in. So hopefully this doesn't mess up. Let's just see. There you go. I should start placing units now. Let's see where they actually place. It's going to spam them on a track, but hopefully it moves to a place we can actually place down, which, yeah, as you see, there you go. Place the Natsu and the Sukuna down, and it's going to keep spamming for a while. So if this part works, then it should work. 100%. And to think about this, even if this doesn't work, at some point the macro will just leave the game. So if one messes up randomly because of a really unlucky spawn, then the macro will just leave the game and reset and you'll get a better spawn. So yeah, and as you see, this one's working. Even if it's really bad spawn with the entire bottom right's covered, it still places down units. Hopefully it places one on the left side there. I don't know if I reached that far, but yeah, as you see, it is placing down my units. Now I try to make sure it actually upgrades my units because that's what really matters. I can't win without unupgraded units. And there we go, placing the bottom left too. And there we go. I only got 4 units down, but to be honest, that should be enough as long as they get upgraded. And you know, I mean, we'll find out if they get upgraded. Alright, as you see, it's starting to upgrade. It's placing on random units, and there you go. It's actually upgrading the units. So this is working, and this would work 100%. So I'm gonna wait through here, make sure nothing actually messes up, but it should be good. And I'm gonna speed up for you guys till the end of this macro, but this one should be good. So yeah, I'll be right back when this actually finishes. Alright, as you see, we made it back to wave 33. Very, very smooth. So let's hope it actually goes nice. Leaves the game. Should leave game on all of them. And this is looking very, very good. And yeah, it worked. Wave 33, got my stuff, got my gems, and what can I say, guys? Macroing does work still. Hopefully they don't nerf this. I'm gonna do it one more time just in case, like just so I can make sure that it works almost every single time. So let's let it run back one more time just so I can show you guys that this works pretty much 90% of the time. And I see I did get my gems again. So let's actually see, make sure this works. This recording should reset soon. And there you go, one more time. Let me show you guys just the beginning of this map. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing because I actually want to play the updates. I haven't even played this update. If you guys saw my last video, I got my almighty egrets and then I haven't played this update since because I've been making this video. So here we go, seems to be working. Let's go into a match, place the units, and make sure it works. As long as I don't get that trash spawn where I spawn in the tree, this should be like a flawless, not a flawless, but it should work really good. And just saying, if you guys do want to download this, go to my description in my Discord. In the downloads channel, there is a download link for this. Will be a download link for this. If you have any issues, you can DM me. I will try to help you. If I don't help you, then I'm sorry because I don't know probably. But yeah, use DM me. I will try to help you. And make sure you have make sure you have your unit's info position set on the left side of your screen because you need that if you're gonna use this macro. But yeah, this one's gonna work too. As you see, it'll place it in that bottom section and that top middle. So yeah, this does work. Let me wait till it actually places the units down to make sure, and then we will be like, this pretty much is confirmed to work almost every single time. But as you see, all of these alt accounts, it would have worked for all of them. So I think it might break like once every so long, but it'll never like fully break because of just leaving the game. So yeah, this is very, very good. And it should place down right around there. Yep, 2 of them, and maybe one at the bottom too. But if it places even just 2, it'll solo. This is why you need good units, guys, because sometimes in runs like this one might place more, but sometimes in a run like this, you might only place 2 units. So make sure you have strong units for this. And yeah, it pretty much just worked very well. I'm gonna cancel this now. Control-Shift-Alt-P. There you go. I actually don't want to be in here, but if you guys did enjoy this video or found it helpful, please subscribe. I'm actually really close to 40,000 subscribers, and it would help me out a lot. And also, guys, get the shirt. It's so drippy. Infinite almighty luck in the description below. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, found it helpful, make sure you like and subscribe, and yeah, see you guys in the next one. Later.